You awaken before dawn, the world still draped in night's hush, and in that silence, you sense a battleground, the fiercest contest you will ever face. It is not fought with fists or weapons, but in the theater of your mind. Here, thoughts are arrows. Some pierce doubt, others feed it. Here, beliefs are the architects of destiny. Before the sun breaks the horizon, you stand at the edge of possibility, armed with nothing but your inner voice. Will you command it, or will it command you? Your mind is both canvas and sculptor. Leonardo da Vinci painted masterpieces on barren wood panels. You paint your life with moods, intentions, and convictions. Every thought you entertain chisels your future. Napoleon Hill taught that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And Thomas Edison proved it in that dimly lit Menlo Park workshop, converting failure into filament after filament until the night glowed with electric promise. If you can conceive it in your mind, you can carve a path to it in reality. But first, you must master mindset. Mindset is the lens through which every setback is either a dead end or a detour. When a project flops, a deal collapses, or a relationship fractures, you choose the narrative. I was robbed of success, or I gathered data for a smarter breakthrough. It is your mind that assigns value to events. An oak withstands storms because its roots grew deeper, not because the wind blew softer. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges, relish feedback, and treat effort as the furnace where greatness is forged. Belief transforms that mindset into momentum. Belief is the electric current powering your engine of action. Walt Disney once told skeptics, "They laughed at me because I was different. I laughed at them because they were all the same." He believed in the unseen, in characters dancing in his imagination before they ever graced a silver screen. Your belief must be equally vivid, a blazing conviction that your aspirations aren't pipe dreams, but blueprints waiting for bricks. Utter to yourself in the stillness, "I am capable. I am deserving. I will persist." Clarity is the compass that orients your belief. Without it, effort scatters like leaves in the wind. Abraham Lincoln, drafting the Emancipation Proclamation, rewrote drafts until each word cut to the marrow of his purpose. He knew that muddy vision leads to aimless action. You must apply the same rigor. Distill your ambition into a precise target. How much wealth? By when? For what purpose? Write it on paper. Ink gives thought weight. Speak it aloud. Sound gives thought substance. Let clarity be the North Star that guides every decision. Vision is the map that gives shape to your clarity. Close your eyes and see the contours of your ideal life. The home warmed by your achievement, the faces of loved ones uplifted because you dared more. The legacy you etch into history. This vision should resonate like a symphony in your chest, stirring both longing and resolve. Steve Jobs once described his products before they existed, convincing engineers to build Apple's future with nothing but his words. Your vision holds the same power. When your mind inhabits that future fully, it pulls the present into alignment. Purpose is the heartbeat beneath your vision. It is the reason you rise before dawn and endure setbacks without surrender. Purpose is a fire that repels doubt's cold grip. Perhaps your purpose is to elevate your family from struggle, to pioneer a social cause, to leave a mark on industries that stifle humanity's potential. Whatever it is, It must be personal and unassailable. When you anchor your pursuit to purpose, resistance becomes a stepping stone. Criticism sharpens your resolve. Failure refines your strategy, and sacrifice becomes fuel. Discipline is the bridge between your lofty purpose and tangible results. It is the silent architect of empires. Every morning, the world's highest achievers, athletes, artists, CEOs, follow sacred rituals. They journal, they train, they meditate on their goals. They awaken motivation by ritual, not by chance. You too must engineer daily practices. The habit of reviewing your written goals, the habit of learning for 30 minutes, the habit of taking imperfect action each day. These micro-commits compound into cathedral-strength habits. Action is the thunderclap that shatters inertia. Knowledge without action is wallpaper, pretty to look at, but useless when you need shelter. Earl Nightingale recorded tens of thousands of words on success, but he never stopped speaking them. He lived them. When Alexander Graham Bell dared to send the first telephone message, he didn't wait for perfect. He acted. Your first step may feel uncertain, but it is the spark that crackles alive and ignites everything else. Gratitude is the lens that transforms abundance into acknowledgement. It is impossible to feel lack and gratitude simultaneously. Take a breath and count what you already possess. A curious mind, mentors who offer guidance, the resilience to rise after every fall. Gratitude is a daily offering that primes your mind for more blessings. Like a magnet, it attracts opportunities to those who recognize how far. Adaptability is the wind in your sails. When markets shift and technologies evolve. When the Great Depression swept across nations, resourceful entrepreneurs pivoted. Ford streamlined production. Disney diversified animation. Visionaries found untapped niches. The future is unpredictable. Your mind must be flexible, like bamboo in a storm, bending without breaking. Cultivate curiosity, so insatiable that you welcome change as fresh terrain for innovation. Resilience is the bedrock forged in the crucible of adversity. Nightingale himself survived Pearl Harbor, returning with a voice undaunted and a message unwavering. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. When crisis strikes, when investments sour, partnerships crumble, health falters, let your resilience roar. I will rise. Each scar becomes a medal of progress. Each failure a lesson etched into your playbook. Learning is the river that flows from possibility to mastery. Read biographies of leaders who defied odds. Study strategies of innovators who saw invisible bridges and built them. But don't hoard knowledge. Share it. Teach peers. Mentor newcomers. Record your insights in a journal. In teaching, you transform data into wisdom, and wisdom into unshakable confidence. Feel the pulse quicken in your veins. Your mind is no longer a passive vessel, but a forge lit with purpose. Your vision shines like a lighthouse, guiding you through storms of doubt. Your purpose drums like a war cadence, propelling every breath. Discipline paves your path in golden stones. Action surges with unstoppable force. Gratitude illuminates the road. Adaptability bends with the winds of change. Resilience anchors your spirit. Learning fans eternal flames of growth. You stand now at the threshold of a new reality. Your greatest achievement is not measured by numbers in a bank account, but by doors your mind will open, lives you'll uplift, and the echo of your beliefs resonating through time. Master your mind, and you master every moment, every outcome, every destiny. Decide now, will you let your mind wander aimlessly, or will you seize it, sharpen it, and set it ablaze with intention? The moment is yours. The power is yours. Master your mind. Master your life.